So this video is celebrating 10 years since I started my channel, Aussie ASMR Man. I started it in August 2015, and well, I'm filming this video towards the end of July, but I'll release it in August. I haven't quite decided what date it'll be in August, so not only will it be 10 years, the 10-year anniversary of this channel, but by then I would have got to 75,000 subscribers, so I've got two major milestones to celebrate in one. Now you may have noticed down here that I should point out that I'm blurring out the key analytics for my channel. I just sort of think that's probably for the best. I don't really care, but I'm not sure if all that stuff is things I should be sharing publicly. So what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to go to content and then go to videos, and I'm going to look through all my 305 videos. Not everyone, of course, but pick out the highlights for I deployed them major milestones, important videos, important changes, important developments, I suppose, for the channel over the last 10 years. Yeah. So one thing I'll say before I move on to looking at the videos, I'm holding my phone in this position because if I have it too far down, then it gets a lot of reflection from my lights here in this little studio booth that I've got. So I'm going to hold it like that. Yes, I'm going to hold it like this for the duration of the video, so that reduce the reflection. And yeah, that's that. Okay, so it's time to go now over to content. Okay, so I'm going over to the video section, content, videos, and view all. So I'm going to view all my 305 videos, and I'm just going to talk about some of the videos that I feel are significant, are significant in the development of my channel. And like milestone, I suppose, videos. So I'm going back to the very beginning. That's only 6 years back at the moment. Back to the very first video that I made, which was a idea, but I always remember that comment because I put the video on, my first video. Jenna said, love this video, such a great voice, and I thought to myself, well, maybe I actually have something here with this ASMR. So, I always remember that. That was sort of an inspiration to continue on and make more videos. So I'd have to say 99% of the videos, the comments on my channel are positive comments. Well, maybe 95% are positive, 4% are random sort of comments that I don't always understand, and maybe 1% that are negative. Anyway, I'm not sure if those percentages would stack up to any detailed analysis or not, but anyway. So, I was just using the microphone from my video, from my camera, sorry, to make these videos from then until I got my Yeti microphone. And actually, I was making YouTube videos on another channel before I started this channel. Might have been DIY stuff. And somebody said in the comments said, you've got a great voice for ASMR. You should try it. I didn't know what ASMR was, so I googled it and talked about whispering and things. So I initially thought it was sarcasm. Then I read the comment again and thought, maybe I should try it. So I did. I started this channel. Wasn't really sure what to do. So I came up with a video of 11 minutes and 5 seconds. Yeah. And I suppose the rest is, in a way, history, but, comments. I've always thought comments are gold. Because, for the most part, people sort of give you a lot of good feedback, good constructive criticism, and also good ideas for the future. I like doing these spelling tests, only short videos, sound and pictures, audio and video, and then the microphone's over here to the left, and I'm recording the sound or the audio with that one, so when I come to edit, what I do is I line up the video with the sound, lined up perfectly with the audio, and then I just turn the sound off on the video, and so I've got a sound from pictures, video from the camera, and a sound from the Yeti microphone. It'll be a while to work out how to do that, but anyway, that's that. Okay, that was a significant moment. I think, actually it could be there actually, in the socket Z1, maybe in the T puzzle, or it could be down here in the money as well. That's when I started to use that sort of bone coloured towel as the background. I used a red towel there. I used the bone coloured towel. Oh no, not that one. Let's have a look here. The sockets. I think I've got those on a towel there, on a table. That was one of those funny things, I suppose, about the videos. People would say in the comments, are you recording that on the floor, on carpet on the floor? And I'd say no, it's not carpet, it's a bath towel on a table. And a few people asked, genuinely asking, I suppose, and then it became a bit of a joke where people would say in the comments that it's a towel, not a carpet, or it's carpet, not a towel, and all that kind of stuff. It was always kind of amusing. It's funny how those sort of things start, so anyway, coming up with ideas for the videos. I think these early ones, I'm trying a lot of things just to sort of add a bit of variety and see what would work. These ones like the cricket and rugby league. That was just so much work beforehand. Trying to work out, the rules and talk about them intelligently. The chewing gum, I think this is the first where the chewing gum got introduced to the channel. And if you go down here, in the comments, 9:17, that comes the 9:17 mark. I think that's where after 9 minutes and 17 seconds is where I start chewing some chewing gum, which people were upset about that it took so long. Anyway, I worked out that I should a tongue twister there, should start the chewing a lot earlier. I think this is Australia map one there, back in July 2018. It was the first of the maps. It was, well, you can really kind of see the guitar stand, the camera stand there clearly. That piece there, it's actually part of a bed store fan, and with that I can loosen the stand, push the camera up higher or lower. And made, of course, it's an embarrassingly basic map. I would have just done the outline in 30 seconds probably, who knows. USA was, I remember that USA one. All those, I decided to put all the states in, which was, well, wasn't too bad over here in the middle and the middle and the west coast sort of thing, but over here, over in the northeast with all those states up there, the 13 original states of the USA. It's very hard to do with any great detail. There's Argentina and Ireland, and then the map of Italy. Okay, this is the first one where I did a detailed map, and I didn't put that on it. I did a detailed map and spent some time colouring it in with the border. Pretty sure that was all freehand actually. That was the beginning of the better maps. Mexico was next for some reason. Russia, Germany, and I did Peru. I'd forgotten to do Peru. And then I went back and I went on and redid Ireland, New Zealand, USA, Canada, Australia, written in the more detailed format. This was a fun one to do. The citizenship test for Australia. Run through some of the simple questions. What I thought was simple. February 2019. 160,000 views. More maps. I had a bit of a run on with maps, so there we go. Federal election. I think I applied for a postal vote a few weeks out from the election. Arrived in the mail. I don't think I was going anywhere, but I just don't think I decided I couldn't be bothered going down the school to vote now. Probably shouldn't say this because that's an offence. Anyway, I'm sure I was going somewhere. And I got the postal votes, upper house, lower house, and upper house. And I could run through the ballot paper with the paper, which was quite popular. 298,000 views. There we go. 290,000. That's 3 federal elections ago. More maps. I've got a feeling this Fantails video was the first of my chewing Fantails. First of my chewing videos. And it wouldn't have been me that sort of suddenly had the idea that, I should do maps, chew gum, chew Fantails. Somebody would have suggested it in the comments, and I would have thought, that might be a good idea. I'll do that, because I think this may not have been nice map of Australia, coloured it in purple. Oh yeah, 399,000 views for the fairy bread. I should do that one again actually. Fresh bread, fresh white bread, a bit of margarine or butter, thinly spread, and sprinkled over the top is the little hundreds and thousands of sprinkles to create. They sort of stick to the butter, stick to the margarine, to create a lovely kids party treat. And you know, if I was at a kids party today and I saw them, I'd still have to have a few slices of fairy bread, beat the kids to them. time now. Now another important video for this channel was the Q&A word search video, where I didn't think. I went through and I first of all created a word search where the answers were some interesting facts about myself, and I did that here in February 2021, so probably 4.5 years ago, and that's when I revealed that my name was Steve. So, and some other things about me. I'm just having a look at some of the words there. Annoying, beer, coffee, cycling, 8, famous, finance, football, 40s, that sort of stuff, yeah. Anyway, that's that. Okay, so that's one of the, another one of the, well, in my opinion, important videos, significant videos from the last 10 years. Okay, let's go back and see what the next video is. And at some point I've moved into this little, booth. I don't remember exactly, I don't know it from this video, but as you can see now it's all black floor mats, backpacking, black packing, yeah, golden key time, yeah, which has been really good. It's been a bit fiddling to get all the lights correct and how the microphone would work, that kind of stuff, and those sort of pyramid shaped foam things, little 25 by 25 mil pyramid shaped all the way around to really get good sound. I'm going to say maybe 2 in the last 2 or 3 years. Took me a while to build it. I probably made a few mistakes along the way too. But that was that. Anyway, I saw doing up here a few years ago. There's another election video. Yeah, so good old scissors video. 305 videos. Did I say that? Sure. Almost 75. Well, by the time you're watching this, there would be, well, I don't want to be too confident, but there will be 75,000 subscribers. And the subscriber count continues at about 350 or so a year. 350 a month, I should have said. Around 350 a month. I did a lot of eating at this point. screen, back to dashboard. So it's time to wrap up the video. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll put a plug in for my tip jar. There's a link underneath this video, so if you, no obligation of course, but if you'd like to say thank you for any of the videos that I've currently done, then you're most welcome to pop a few dollars into my tip jar, which would be much appreciated. Okay, so it's time to wrap up the next video. Also wrap up this video, and I say don't